You are listening to Just a Touch of Jay's vocals, baby. Yes. And God just dropped a dime on me. Yes, God just dropped a dime on me, y'all. Oh my gosh, I got to drop a dime on y'all with this one. I mean, I'm sitting up there, God talking to me. I'm talking to God. Y'all know how I say it. I'm over here talking to God. And God over here talking to me. You know, and I'm just sitting up here thinking about how I was stranded today. Yeah, and I'm like, dang, God, you sure enough been taking care of me. I told you how he gave me 2 houses and just, all type of stuff. He is doing some stuff to the podcast. Yeah, God out there, he out there working on things. But look, thank you. Over 200,000 of y'all out here wilding, yes, with the Just a Touch of J podcast, listening to it. And I'm doing something else too with the Just a Touch of J mobile app, the regular app. Okay. Yeah, so I'm doing some stuff with that too. And just, I'm just feeling this thing, but I'm just sitting up here and I'm like this. I'm like, yo, I was really stranded today and God really be taking care of me. So I'm stranded. I call myself doing stuff, like I could do this on my own, because I be having drivers and stuff. And I'm like, I could do this. I know what I be doing and all that, getting back to things, right? Child, I messed up with something. So I'm like, dang, I don't want to call nobody. Right? So I'm like, I'm going to have to call my driver. Yeah, so I call my driver up and tell my driver him drive basically like, like, okay, I see you doing your thing, right? So we in here talking, and he always likes to play what I like to hear. Yeah, he said, this is what he said. Tell me what song you want to hear. Like that type of thing. So, so he could play it for me or whatever. So I'm like this. Wait till he hears this, because he ain't even hear nothing. But wait till he hears this. So anyway, so I'm out, and I'm listening, and he's talking to me, and I'm talking to him, and I'm just sitting there like, dang, I haven't done a lot of stuff out in Georgia since I've been out here. And he was like, yeah, we just out there talking. This is what he tells me. He goes, I'm about to start doing some stuff. And I'm like, what? He like, I'm about to start going back up to Stone Mountain. How I used to. Right? Because I used to be going up there all the time. I'm about to start going up there. And I'm sitting in the back like this. Like, I don't even know why he want to do all that. Because, I'm just not one of them people that like to see. But I be wanting to know. So I'm sitting up there and I'm just politicking to him, whatever. He like this. He like, look. He like, no, I used to be going up there. He's like, I'm about to do a little spliff joint real quick. For those of y'all out there to know about the Just a Touch of J's cannabis company, and the Just a Touch of J papers called All You Need Is Just a Touch of the J. Thank you. And my driver, he got some of them things too. But look, anyway, he's like, I think I'm about to go ahead on back up there. Probably smoke a little something, and just walk the mountain. He was like, it just be so relaxing. You ain't never been there like that. And I'm like this, no. I'm like, because every time I try to think about it, it's because somebody's telling me how thorough it is. And I told y'all, I ain't really one of them people that like to see. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So I'll sit up there right in the driver. He like, yo, I can't believe you been here this long and you ain't been up there. I'm like, ain't that the place where they be flying in fake snow or something, right? I'm like, that whole thing sound fake, like a whole bunch of fake people just always going up there because other people go up there. And if I want to know something, like when I went to Arcadia Mountain up in Maine, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, y'all, over here in the States, in the United States. It's so amazing. And thank y'all. I put it out there. Y'all rocking with me everywhere. Over 100 in 98 different territories, countries. Whoo! Look, and I ain't even recorded a podcast yet, but I'm out here doing Justice Touch G's vocals and everything. But look, let me get back to the story. So look, I'm in there, and I'm like, I don't know, like they do the fake snow and all that. Like I ain't in all that, right? So anyway, my driver is like this. He like, man, no, this real relaxed. And I'm like, you know what? You should take me. I'm like, yo, we should go. You gotta take me. So he's like, all right. So we just in there politicking. And I was sitting back when I got home. And I was like, he probably be like this. Yo, she's so thorough and wise. Because we was talking about, like I talk about my celibacy with him and everything. Like, I ain't had sex in a minute. I've been 4 years, almost. Thank you, God. Child, because y'all know I used to be addicted to sex. Make sure y'all checking out my boyfriend thing. 31 years of me dating 10 boyfriends, 10 different ways, baby. Yeah, some of them I love, some I didn't. I was out there doing my thing. I told you one of them used to call me mistress. Ronnie, and then, it's a little cheating thing, too, where I had did some stuff that was a little foul, because, all type of stuff. And then we got the girlfriend thing. God said, don't forget that, because, I used to be out there messing with the women, too. Child, y'all go get this business, because the truth won't set you free, because I feel so free. But anyway, let me get back to the story. So I'm at home, and I'm like, hey, you know what? He probably really thinks I'm thorough. Right, and God, like he do. He really thinks that you're really impressive. Because, I was like, I'm going to make sure you had some money and all this. I'm talking to him and everything. And he just looking at me like, no, I mean, we could, And I was thinking, I said, he probably was like this. I'm going to go ahead and pick up, Ronnie or whatever you call me. I don't know. How they had like the little nickname or whatever. But anyway, I was just thinking like, dang, he probably really thinks I'm thorough. Christian woman out here saving herself for a husband to change her life around. I was sick, and God didn't heal me. And it's been a struggle back and forth with stuff. Just my testimony, how I couldn't walk and see, how my cannabis company, like he knows, like I told you, he knows. But I'm just thinking like, he probably really think like, dang, I gotta take her up to Arcadia Mountain or something. What I gotta do? I gotta take up the Stone Mountain, whatever. Like, I'll do whatever you say, right? So anyway, I started thinking about my relationship with God. And I was like, God, I will do whatever it is that you say. I'm like, I really will. Like, I'll be like, what you want me to do? And then I meet up with the person I'm supposed to meet up with just like today. It was so crazy. She was like, I saw you. And I was like, I asked God when I should leave the house. She was like, I did too. Like, I've just been running into people or meeting people. Just like, God, look, what is it that you want me to do? Because I got to do this thing. And I began to think about how some people just like to see and some people want to know who God is. Yeah, we right there. Because this is just a touch of J's vocals, baby. And when I asked God, I said, God, what you want me to call this? He said, some of them just want to see. That's why they used to go out, before like the Bible days and during the Bible days, because someone wanted to just see, is that really the Messiah? Is that him over there? Like, hey, is that you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really you? Someone just wanted to see. Like, yo, is he for real? Is he real? Let me test him real quick. Y'all know how y'all be out here trying to date him? Yeah, that's how the guys and the girls and, the people in relationships, like your exes and stuff like that, child, they be trying to come over to the page or whatever. Why you got to go over to TikTok? Like, so I can see you see me? Nah, because if you just want to know, you going to find out. But anyway, let me go ahead and get back to the story, right? So anyway, I'm like, dang, in the Bible days, that's just how it was. Some of them just wanted to see, and some really just wanted to know if he was that thorough and wise. Yeah, they used to come out like, yo, who is that? The Christ? He out here healing people? God said, you got to go in there and talk to Erotica. I said, oh, man. He said, you get it? I was like, yeah. He started talking to me about my daughter, and it was just like revelation. I was like, I think I felt my help coming, because God was like, Veronica, pay attention. Baby, listen. Some people just want to know. Yeah. And it's some of them that just want to see. You know, and I don't keep myself around them type of people. And y'all got to do the same thing. Watch your crowd, man. This is that type of season. God been like showing me people who supposed to be close to me and who ain't supposed to be close to me. Watch who you around, man. Because some of them just around you just to see. Yeah. Some of them around you because they know. They know you thorough and wise. Come on. Why would you not want to be around somebody thorough and wise? I just told you about my driver. Thank you, God, for blessing me. Oh, my God, he been blessing me. Yeah, but I'm sitting up here looking at my room full of scriptures, baby. Yeah, thing is so dope. Oh, my gosh, this is scriptures that surround me. Oh, God said don't forget to tell them about the body. Okay, look. I done did so many of these recordings for y'all, but you got to get them in the order that God tell me to put them out. So I think you're going to get this one first, and then you'll scroll up, then you'll see my body, or you'll scroll down. I don't know, look, up or down, you know, whatever way he tell me to do it, because I got to do this Keon Henderson thing first. Yeah, and I just like, dang, but I felt my help coming, you know, so I'm like, you know, that's my help. But, you know, I'm like, dang. Some just want to see and some just want to know. You got to watch that circle, baby. Because you really always want to be around people, who want to know. You don't want to be around people that want to see. I told you, like the ones, the exes and stuff that come over to the one page so that you can see that you seeing them like, it been 10 years. You still doing that? Don't you want to know? Oh, no, you don't want to know. You just want to see. Yeah, watch that. And God, this also he said too. I'm sorry, y'all. He just keep trying to tell me to tell you about this body, My body is crazy. I've been doing like 75. The other day I did 75 push-ups in front of a whole bunch of dudes at the gym. I went there just to do it before I got in the sauna. I'm over here wilding out. But anyway, look, let me get back to the story. It's just so funny. This one is real long, okay? Because I just can't. I can't. But this ain't the podcast. Just touch Jay's vocals, baby. Someone want to see, okay? We only had 12 minutes. Good. Okay, not too bad. But some just want to see and watch it, baby. Watch it. And watch this. Don't be one of the ones that just want to see. Yeah. Like, let me see if that's really you, God. I used to be like that. Yeah, that's where the conversation was leading to with me and God when I was talking. I'm like, dang, I used to be like that. He said, sometimes you just be wanting to see if I'm going to lie to you. You be wanting to see. Yeah. So you got to watch that too, man, because you can get caught up in the whole wanting to see and God trying to give you everything right in front of you. And you don't even see it because you just want to see. You don't really want to know. God will be blessing you like with what you want. And it'll be right in front of you. Right there. I'm telling you, I've been there. I know. It'll be right there in front of you. And you just be like, I don't really know. Like we gave me these 2 houses. Child, I was like, what? Is everything good with this right here? Because you out here, you wildin'. Like, you just been doing a lot of stuff. And he always say, because you my good and faithful servant. Yeah. All right, come on here and talk to y'all, man. Please. Watch what you out here doing. Yeah, I used to be like that. Like, it'd be right there in front of me. And I'd be like, I don't even know. But I would never go see, because I really ain't want to know. Because when you know, baby. When you know. You know. You know. You know what I'm saying? Because when you know. So just don't be like that. All right? Don't, man. Take what God is trying to give you. I don't know who this is for, but he's like, you going to have to go over there and talk to him real quick. I said, for my help coming. He said, yeah, you going to have to talk to him, Ronica. This one going to be something else. I'm trying to give him something. Whoever this is for. And you so busy trying to see. Instead of trying to know. Yeah. He said you can't be out here doing this. Anyway, look, this is just Touch Jay's vocals, baby. And I said all that to say, what God always tell me. Now, look, Monica, you know what? You know you can't make nobody believe God. I'll tell you all too. You know you can't make nobody believe God. Listen, you could talk to them till they blow in the face and tell them, like, let me tell you what God told me. You know what I'm saying? You could really put it out there in pieces for them, baby, and they still won't see it. But you know what God told me to tell y'all? You can Google. Yeah, man. You can Google Just a Touch of J. You could Google Just a Touch of J's fitness. You can Google Just a Touch of J's prayers. You can Google Just a Touch of J's scriptures. You can Google Just a Touch of J's I heard God say. You could Google Just a Touch of J's cannabis. You could Google Just a Touch of J's. What else, God? What we working on now, God? Vocals, cannabis, scriptures, prayers. You could Google Just a Touch of J's prayers. I mean, you could Google who is Just a Touch of J, the Just a Touch of J fitness app, the Just a Touch of J mobile app. You could find me everywhere. You could look at how I was, how I am now, when I got sick, when I was 99 pounds, when all my hair fell out. You can really Google Just a Touch of J. Yeah, you can see what he did in my life. That's what he told me to come on here and tell y'all. You could Google. Yeah. Man, you could Google Just a Touch of J.